In today's topic, we're going to discuss spiritual nutrition and pineal gland detoxification and activation. When one talks about spirituality and increasing one's intuition, it's important to look at the proposed role of the pineal gland and its functions. Although there's no definitive scientific consensus on the role of the pineal gland, if one reads around the subject and starts connecting the dots, then an interesting picture arises. It's thought that the majority of DMT in the body is produced and used in the pineal gland. We know that serotonin gets converted into melatonin, and then melatonin gets converted into DMT when the body is in a dark room. Optimizing serotonin and melatonin levels through the supplementation I mentioned in my other videos may help in this regard. DMT is thought to be responsible for dreaming, as well as psychedelic drug visions and near-death experiences. There are numerous protocols for training your intuition and activating your pineal gland. The most important one, in my opinion, is to keep a dream diary. It's the body's natural reaction to forget a dream as soon as you wake up. By writing down these dreams straight away, you start to remember them, and as a result, you are training and activating your pineal gland and becoming more aware and in tune with the inspiration that you may be receiving from this altered state. Whether the information contained in dreams and visions is just your brain's way of defragmenting information and working through problems and pent-up emotions, or whether the pineal gland is picking up on an external information field and receiving downloads is up for debate, or totally disregarded as pseudoscience by some. However, people like Rupert Sheldrake and his morphogenetic field theory, or even going back as far as Nikola Tesla, who claimed that there's an external information field that we can tune into. This shows us that the idea has been around for a long time. You can even go back to ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs and see depictions of the pineal gland as the third eye. Interestingly, the pineal gland has rods and cones, the same type of receptor as the eye, and its structure resembles a Faraday cage, which shields against external interference. When you add the fact that DMT crystals, like a piezoelectric crystal tuner in a radio, are piezoluminescent, meaning that they can emit colors and electrical charges based upon their interaction with environmental fields, such as electromagnetic radiation, one can start to see how this could indicate that the pineal gland is just like a radio or TV receiver in our brain. With all of this now leading into our talk on improving intuition and increasing spiritual awareness, it's important to point to research showing that for most people, their pineal glands have become calcified and atrophied during their teenage years. One reason for this is environmental toxins, such as fluoridated water, which creates the equivalent of limescale in the pineal gland. The good news is that supplements like nascent iodine, magnesium, and vitamin K2 can help remove some of these toxins, such as calcium and fluoride deposits, from the brain. As fluoride is one of the halides, then nascent iodine, a natural halide that is actually essential for many bodily functions, such as proper hormone production, helps to displace other halides, such as chlorine and fluoride. It can also boost metabolism, increase energy, IQ, and resistance to stress, not to mention its effects on killing various germs. Indium is a rare trace mineral which is indispensable in the regulation of hormone manufacture and secretion, as it stimulates the pineal, adrenal, and pituitary glands. It has an overall calming and balancing effect on the body. In animal studies, it was observed that indium sulfate increased the amount of other minerals that your body was able to absorb. Some reported benefits from people who've taken indium report increased energy, deeper sleep, more balanced response to stress, healthier body weight, and anti-aging effects. Haritaki has been recognized for thousands of years as one of the most powerful herbal medicines available for enlightenment. Haritaki is said to increase intuition and awaken mystical powers. These mystical powers include opening of the third eye. The herb was so beneficial and important that it was used in almost all Tibetan medicines. This is especially telling because the herb is not naturally found in Tibet and has to be imported from India or Nepal. In a recent study, it's been shown to increase oxygenation of the brain by up to 300%. In Ayurveda, it's known as a herb that balances all the three doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. In Chinese medicine, polygala is used as a brain tonic, as a will-strengthening tonic herb, and a balancer of the fire and water energy within you. Polygala is unique in that it connects the heart center with the kidneys. The heart is the most fiery yang part of the body, and the kidneys are the most watery yin part of the body. Polygala has been used in Chinese and Taoist medicine for thousands of years as a will strengthener. The kind of will is less about willpower, as in fighting against yourself, and more about the ability to get things done, the ability to take action consistently until you get a result. The Chinese would be more esoteric about this and say it helps you manifest your visions into reality. They're referring to your creative visualization power. Betaine, also called betaine anhydrous or trimethylglycine, is a substance that's made in the body. It's involved in liver function, cellular reproduction, and making carnitine. It also helps the body metabolize an amino acid called homocysteine. Trimethylglycine is now available cheaply as it's a byproduct from the extraction of sugar from sugar beet. Many people use the expensive supplement SAMe when they could get similar effects at a fraction of the cost from trimethylglycine. Scientists have also proposed betaine as a way to lower homocysteine levels in people. This is because higher levels of homocysteine are associated with heart disease and stroke. Methylation isn't one specific reaction that occurs in one location in the body, but it's many reactions taking place continually in our cells, especially the liver. Methylation is important in gene expression and repair, and the process can turn on a gene or activate an enzyme. When the methyl group is removed, the reaction stops, which turns off a gene or deactivates an enzyme. Methylation of DNA plays a role in kidney repair and in the dysregulation of inflammatory diseases. In its influence on mental health, the methylation cycle is critical to the metabolism of catecholamines in the synapses via an enzyme, as well as the synthesis of melatonin, carnitine, and CoQ10. Some issues associated with undermethylation are depression, compulsions like OCD, addictions such as gambling, shopping, sex, and alcohol, eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia, and phobias. In autism, there's a possible link to the lack of mercury detoxification ability due to the depletion of metallothionein, a protein needed by the body and brain to detoxify metals. Hence, the need to consume metal donors if you're dealing with these toxins is essential. Metallothionein is synthesized in the liver and the kidneys, and its production is dependent on the availability of the dietary minerals such as zinc, copper, and selenium, and the amino acids histidine and cysteine. It can be seen in patients who are suffering from mercury poisoning that they're also depleted in levels of glutathione. Not only does glutathione help the body detoxify these poisons, it also has many other benefits such as antioxidant and anti-aging and neuroprotective properties. N-acetylcysteine and reduced glutathione and MSM are some of the best ways to increase glutathione and methyl levels in the body. Also, sulfurous vegetables like garlic and the alum family are methyl donors.